All right, so welcome back to this phase of this class. Now, the next stage I need you to learn about stock investment is the portfolio management. The portfolio management. And the portfolio management is predominantly knowing the right stocks to buy. And how do you know the right stocks to buy? Because it's not something that you just wake up and see on the social platform. This stock people are buying, or this particular company they are selling shares, go and buy and all that. Adverts will always come, but then that is when you need technical analysis, and you need a coach at that moment. I'm a mentor, I'm your technical, in fact I'm a technician that you need to follow. And that is why you need these platforms that I'm going to be using to analyze any particular stock that we're going to buy before you buy them. Because one thing is to buy a stock, another thing is to know if you are buying the right stocks. What time are you buying the stock? At what point do you need to hold the stock and also decide to sell the stock so that you can get your profit? That's what we call limit orders and stop loss. All these are technical analysis that you need before you buy a stock. What are the fundamentals of that particular company before you buy them? What do you know about the company? What is the future of that company? If anything happens within the next period of 10 years, would that company still remain? And what is the growth plan of these particular companies that you are buying from? Remember, buying stock is buying a share, buying a part of a company, an existing company. So we don't just buy stock because people are buying stock. We buy stock because we want financial growth. We want to build wealth that are transferable. As an employee or a civil servant, you need stock investment. You need stock investment because without stock investment, even after you retire, you may still begin to struggle to get gratuity, pension, and stuff like that. But with stock investment, when you have like 5 or 10 years or 15 years or 20 years to serve as a civil servant, before you retire, you have built yourself a wealth that will sustain you even at old age, even after retirement. That is why you need this particular part of this training, portfolio management. I'm not going to be using this new account. Let me use the applications that we use to analyze any particular stock that you need to buy from. So let me go right here. I have I mentioned in the introduction trading view. You need trading view to be able to analyze a stock, analyze a company before you buy them. And there is a way we analyze a company or a stock before we buy them. When you come down here, we're going to see how you can get some stock based on their gainers. You see their gainers and the stock collections. We can buy stock based on the top gainers or based on their volume or their market capitalization. Remember, buying stock has two parts. Whether you are buying blue chip stocks or you are buying penny stocks. Either of them that you are buying from, we need to analyze them so that you'll be able to buy the right stock. So you can see here you have the top gainers, biggest losers, large capitalization, small cap, largest employers, high dividend. Yes, for those who are civil servants, you must always love this high dividend, because as a civil servant you need to be receiving dividends at the end of every month or at every quarter. That is that. And then but for me, I'll focus more on the most active stocks to buy. So I will click on most active stocks, and when I do that, okay, my network is a little bit slow, so let me check my internet. Okay, let me reconnect back. Okay, so here is it. So now when you come to this most active, because I normally use most active stocks, to buy. You can also use the largest market cap. Okay, if I use the largest market cap, it actually bring them in hierarchy. Yes, it will bring them out in hierarchy, but there is something I'm going to show you that is so wonderful for any of you to invest. So let me use the largest cap. You know, it will actually take them from the highest to the lowest. From the highest to the lowest, you can see Apple today is the biggest or the largest company or market in the world based on market cap, followed by Nvidia. Yes, Nvidia took over from Microsoft. You can see the difference based on their market capitalization: $3.8 trillion, $3.3 trillion, $3.2 trillion. And these are what we call the 7 magnificent stocks to buy, because they have already moved beyond the million company. They are already in moved beyond billions. They are already in trillion. So Broadcom, just last 2 weeks, last 2 weeks or 10 days ago, Broadcom joined the trillion gang. It joined the trillion gang. I love this particular company so much. So now, when you want to buy any of these stocks, so we check their market cap, we check their prices, we check the change, the volume that they have. We also have to check the recommendation. So let me come here to move this a little bit so that we can be able to see what I'm talking about. What are the stocks that you can buy at the moment? So there must be a recommendation from the analyst. So technically, we check these companies and say, okay, can we buy this particular company at this moment? You can see the analyst rating. Apple is not really advisable for people to buy, but even as that, we are still going to analyze them, break them down to know, is Apple worthy for me to buy or to invest in? But you can see Nvidia right now is showing you strong buy. You need to buy this stock strongly. It is advisable that you buy because there is high potential for Nvidia. And Microsoft is also showing that the strength. Amazon is also showing that strength. Alphabet, that is Google. Google has two, the Google Class A and Class C is also showing normal buy, though the market is already closed. Today is just Sunday. As at the time I'm making this record, it's Sunday 29th of December 2025. So tomorrow, that is Monday, when the market will open by 3:30 p.m., you see a lot of activity. So right now, a lot of these companies are asleep. They are not actually projecting a lot of activeness. And then Tesla is neutral. Yes, Tesla is neutral. Remember that after the US elections, Tesla has actually shown some strength when it comes to business, because there was much of growth on Tesla. But the Broadcom that just joined the 7 magnificent companies is actually showing strong buy. Yes, strong buy. I have investment on the Broadcom. I think I have 2 shares on Broadcom. Right now, Broadcom, 1 share is $241.75. So that is awesome. So when you use any of these to analyze your investment, you'll be able to know the direction of this company. So let's try Nvidia to see why should we buy Nvidia. So you click on Nvidia. For us to analyze it, we need to analyze Nvidia. All right, so this is Nvidia. So let us analyze Nvidia and know why we should buy Nvidia, or why we should add Nvidia to our portfolio. Remember, this is portfolio management, and it is all about the choice, the selection of potential stocks that you need to list on your portfolio, so that you don't get distracted with multiples of useless stocks. Yes, so here is it. So when you open Nvidia, we need to check the financials. But before we do that, let me come here to break the analysis down to know at what point should I invest in Nvidia, or why I should buy from Nvidia. So right now the market is actually closed. That is what it's showing you here. Friday, Saturdays and Sundays are not market days. Monday to Friday are market days. So I'll come here right now and say, okay, I want to check the forecast of Nvidia. Let's see what Nvidia has. The forecast should be able to show us what Nvidia has. Awesome. This is awesome. So Nvidia right now is showing us the forecast is showing us that you should buy this stock at a very strong order. If you already have the stock, you can hold it. It's showing 5% to hold. To buy more 11%, but to buy strong is also already showing 50%. This is awesome. I love this. And what is the current price of Nvidia? It is right now $137.01. And what is the average is going to be? It's going to hit $174, and on the maximum it will hit $220 before the end of next investment plan. You can see. So at this moment it's already trading at its below intrinsic value. Yes, below intrinsic value. So it means that when you buy Nvidia, there is every possibility that it touch even 160. If you buy Nvidia at 137 and it touches 160 before April next year, you have made huge amount of money. So you can see. So I will come here again to say, okay, let me check the technicals. If you check the technicals of Nvidia, you see this is 1 day. So let's check 5 minutes or 15 minutes ago. Yes, 15 minutes ago is showing that you can buy Nvidia. The moving averages, the oscillators, and the summary is showing that you can buy Nvidia. This is how you analyze a stock before you put them into your portfolio. You can see. So I love this particular part of this stock, and so if you follow this process, and follow my analysis, you will never lose any money investing in stocks. However, losing money in stock is just like 5%. Losing money in stock is just like 5%. You always make money. All you needed to do is to be patient. Make sure you set up your account on a long-term investment goal. Don't take short term. Maybe you invest today, tomorrow you want to go and remove money from it. You will not make it. But when you create your account on a long-term investment, you will always see the growth. So I will now do another thing, because like I said, these are the process we take. I don't just analyze a particular stock using one platform. I use like 3 different platforms to analyze the stock before I put them in my portfolio. So I'm going to use another application, which is the Simply Wall Street. The Simply Wall Street is so awesome. This is an application that we use to analyze a stock before we put them into our portfolio. So let me check here Nvidia. The same Nvidia. So we take our time to make sure we get it all right. This Simply Wall Street is a paid application that you can use, but like I said, on our list, if you join any of our classes, after which you will always be put on our Signal class, where you will always be getting verified account, analyzed stocks that you need to invest on. I think my network is a bit slow, so let me be patient while this particular application loads and opens. So while we are doing that, if you go back right here, you will see many other stocks that you need to buy from. Come here to say, okay, I want to check some other stock that are a little bit cheap. Yes, you can see some. This is Walmart. You have the Broadcom, Berkshire, many stocks that are here. I want to check some other stocks that we can analyze and buy. Let me check penny stock to buy. Very many penny stock to buy. Let me check again if our account has opened. Simply Wall Street, please open for me so that I can do this. The connection lost. Okay. So let me analyze Nvidia. You see, we have used this particular application, that is TradingView, to analyze Nvidia, and it's giving us a go ahead, a go to buy, to invest in Nvidia, which is awesome. You don't end it there. So because what we are doing is very serious, so I'm going to use another application that is so nice to analyze this Nvidia. I'll say Nvidia. Let's see. It's still loading, so I will be patient for Nvidia to open this. So this is Nvidia. So I'll click on Nvidia for its analysis and see what we can get from Nvidia and know exactly when we're supposed to invest or buy this particular company. So right now you can see the analysis, the overview of this particular company that is showing us here. It tells you more about the company, the growth rate of this company, the price, the last price, the market capitalization. These are what you need for a company, so that you don't buy anyhow company. Now you can see the future of Nvidia is showing high, the past is already showing high, and the health of Nvidia is so awesome. Then the value is not completely analyzed, because there are some, you can see the analysis check. You have 3/6, which is awesome. And currently Nvidia do not pay dividend. Now let us go ahead and check the risk checks. You have to check the risk checks of Nvidia. So I'll click on risk checks, and then from here you begin to find out, do they have high quality earnings, high level of non-cash earnings. This Nvidia failed this. Has there been substantial insider selling in the past 3 months? Insider selling, yes, some insiders are already selling, because recently Nvidia sold about 2 million part of his shares. That is the insider. Insider means that these are insider investors. You have people like directors in the company that has shares, because they are all stakeholders. Now part of other check is, have shareholders been diluted over the past year? No. This is awesome. So they are not done that. Do they have a meaningful market capitalization? That is awesome. They have beat that. Do they have sufficient financial data available? Yes, Nvidia has this. So you can see the checks. All these are perfect. Now, but I want to check the valuation of Nvidia to know if you can buy at this moment, or the market price is below the intrinsic value or fair value of this Nvidia. So I'll go to valuation. I'll go directly to valuation of this particular stock. So you can see, to manage portfolio, in case you are learning this for you to make it a business for other people to invest in you, or to give you their money to manage for them, you need all these analysis. You cannot manage my funds if you don't have this kind of knowledge to be able to know, if I give you XYZ amount to invest for me or manage for me, at what point do you need to use this money to invest and make money for me? You need all this analysis. So you don't just jump in and buy stock at any given time. So currently Nvidia has surpassed its fair value. So you are buying this stock because at this moment that is currently above its intrinsic value. Do you understand? However, remember that 3 months ago, or 4 months ago, Nvidia did a split, a 10-to-1 split of their shares, because Nvidia was already at $1,000 plus. So before the split, and when they splitted, that is 10-to-1 or 10-to-1 split, they broke it down, and that is when you have this Nvidia at this particular price. This was the fair value of Nvidia. So for those who already have Nvidia before, your fair value, you already have Nvidia at a fair value. But Nvidia being at $137.01, it is awesome. It's just 35% overvalued. So it's a good start. Again, for you to also decide to buy this particular stock, you need to check what are they into. What is Nvidia all about? So I will leave that for you to make some underground checks, you browse about them. But first thing that you need to know is that Nvidia is the giant of AI, artificial intelligence, and they have seated on that position, remaining on the highest point of it. So, and they are building structures, they are building data structures in different regions. Recently, Nvidia partnered with the richest man in India to build data centers in India. So data is one major thing that Nvidia focuses on, and many of us who have computers, you check all their chips are the highest when it comes to graphical computing and all that. So you can see why you should buy this Nvidia. And then I will go ahead and check one more application where we also do analysis. Yes, do analysis. I will come here right away and check from my trading 212. So whichever stock that I'm going to be listing out, you use this method to be able to analyze them. While this is loading, I'll go back to our portfolio and say, okay, I want to set up my portfolio. And setting up your portfolio means that you want to select stocks to be listed in your portfolio. So once you have set up your portfolio, you know the particular account that you are investing in. Come here. For instance, I'm using this particular account. This is my personal account right here. Some other account. I'll say, okay, this is my portfolio, and on this portfolio, this is a dollar portfolio. So for instance, I want to switch to NG portfolio, I'll switch. But right now, I'm using this dollar portfolio. And for me to also list out the stock that I want to use, I'll come to my watch list. Haven't analyzed a particular stock, you need to set up the portfolio to know which one should this particular stock be on. So I have blue chip stocks, and when you come here to blue chip stocks, of course you create them. So let me use a fresher account to do this setup. Yes, let me use a fresher account to do this setup. So I'll come to this my account right here. That I have huge amount of investment, over $9,000. So I'll come here. You see, I've created some portfolio. I will check. Okay, let me say blue chip stocks. So let me create a new portfolio. I'll give it a name. Remember, when you are creating a watch list, give it a name. I will say blue chip stocks. Description, I will say high yield stocks to buy. Yes, high yield stocks to buy. So I will say continue, and once you click on continue, you needed to choose. So like I said, I've already analyzed Nvidia. That is awesome for me to add to my portfolio. So I will come here and say add this. I will say create. Immediately it would have created. So you see, so with this I will start selecting the companies that I want to put in my portfolio. So when I go back again to say, okay, I want to analyze one more stock, I can come here to say I need Broadcom, because one thing is to buy any stock that is cheap. Another thing is to also buy stocks that has high potential to grow. So I'll check Broadcom. Broadcom is so good, it's so wonderful that you can buy this particular stock and add it to your portfolio. Yes, so while that is going on, you see the way I created this watch list on my portfolio to add different stocks. You have the penny foreign stocks, you have the blue chip stocks, you have the random stocks, you have the stocks to check on. You have the US tech stocks, you have real estate stocks. So all these are segment of investment. This favorite is just the normal default, So when you create all this, you already know the direction you are going. Remember, if you are to manage anybody's funds on investment, you need to be able to do all this. Analyze the stock before you buy them. That is how you do this. So in our next video, I'm going to I'm going to start investment, and the first thing I'm going to do is to fund your account. How to fund your account using dollar or using your local currency to fund your account. Haven't done that, you need to also start buying any of these shares. So make sure you settle down, make sure you follow this process, and don't miss any of this part of course. Don't miss any of them. So in our next video, we will start investing, and then we fund our account, see how we can withdraw your profit, see how you can hold your account, how you can lock account or buy using the limit option. See you in our next video.